Something controversial happened at the end of this game, and the entire basketball world is talking about it. Caitlin Clark, with just 2.9 seconds left on the clock, was completely locked up by Natasha Cloud on the final play. No screen, no separation, no shot. And the whistle, it never came. The game ended with Clark trapped, tangled, and robbed of a chance to tie or win it. Fans were furious. Social media exploded. WNBA fans, NBA fans, even casuals couldn't believe what they saw. How do you not let the biggest star in the league get off a final shot? That's the question everyone's asking, and it's not just about that last play. It's the fact that this kind of treatment has become a pattern. Whether it's hard fouls, missed calls, or blatant non-calls like this, Caitlin Clark is not being protected the way she should be. This game between the Indiana Fever and the New York Liberty was already electric, but that final moment, that's what took it from intense to infamous. So let's break this all the way down, because while the ending was chaos, the entire game was a roller coaster, and once again, Caitlin Clark was at the center of it all. From the very first possession, you could tell New York had a plan. Make Caitlin Clark uncomfortable. Natasha Cloud picked her up full court, no space, no breathing room. Every dribble, every pass, every cut, someone was there. Clark was battling from the jump, but Caitlin is never one to back down. Even under pressure, she was making smart reads, setting up Aaliyah Boston with pick and rolls, drawing defenders and kicking out to open shooters. Still, New York was hot. Jonquel Jones was dominating the paint. Sabrina Ionescu was knocking down shots. And Breanna Stewart looked like a woman on a mission. Indiana couldn't keep up defensively. Easy buckets in the paint, open threes, missed assignments. Before fans could settle into their seats, New York had a double-digit lead. Midway through the second quarter, Caitlin Clark started to settle in. She drew contact on a drive, finished through it, and nailed the and one free throw. The crowd came alive. Then she hit a tough pull-up mid-range jumper. Followed it up with a filthy no-look dime to Lexi Hall. You could feel the momentum starting to shift. But every time Indiana made a run, though, the Liberty answered right back. Stewart was slicing through defenders. Sabrina was running the show. And Jonquel Jones, she was doing damage from the inside and out. Indiana was playing catch-up. Still, Clark had the Fever within striking distance. Her stat line at halftime, 9 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. Not flashy, but elite-level control. Let's talk about Aaliyah Boston. While Clark was facilitating, Boston was flat-out dominating inside. At one point, she was 8 for 8 from the field. Post hooks, drop steps, offensive boards, and the chemistry between her and Clark, beautiful. High pick and roll. Clark hits her in stride. Layup. Low post seal. Clark finds her with a laser. Easy bucket. This duo is starting to look like a nightmare for defenses, and the Liberty had no answer for it in the paint. While the headlines always go to Clark and Boston, Lexi Hall and Kelsey Mitchell deserve major props. Hall was fearless, hit 2 big threes, took a charge, got gritty rebounds. She's becoming that X-Factor glue player every winning team needs. Mitchell, she brought the speed, blow-bys, quick pull-ups, catch-and-shoot threes. Her ability to push the tempo and capitalize on Clark's gravity helped Indiana claw their way back. Suddenly, the Fever weren't just surviving, they were competing. Now this is where it gets spicy. Caitlin Clark came out in the third quarter like she was done playing around. No more hesitation, no more holding back. It was go time. She had been 0 for 11 from 3 across 2 games. Everyone online was talking about her slump. What's wrong with Caitlin? Is the WNBA too physical for her? Well, she must have heard the noise. Because what happened next? Bang. Step back 3 right in Stewart's face. Bang deep, pull up 3 from way behind the arc. Bang. 4-point play with the foul and the flex. The crowd absolutely erupted. You couldn't even hear the announcers. It felt like a college atmosphere. Clark had just flipped the game upside down in a matter of minutes. That's the thing about Caitlin. She might miss 10 in a row, but she'll shoot the 11th like she's on fire. And When she sees just one go in, you better pray, because she's coming for you. She was hitting shots with defenders draped all over her. Double teams, didn't matter. Hands in her face, please. This was vintage Clark, confident, calculated, cold-blooded. The Liberty didn't know what to do. Their defensive scheme fell apart. And Stephanie White, she let Clark cook. Crowd roaring, Liberty scrambling, fever building momentum with every shot. And just like that, a team that was down by 15 earlier was now up by 8. Yep, Indiana flipped the game in one quarter. Caitlin had that fire in her eyes, that look that says, you can't stop me, I was built for this. If you've ever doubted her, this third quarter shut that down. When Clark starts heating up like that, do you think any team in the WNBA can stop her? But just as fast as Indiana climbed back in, they started slipping, and it happened in the worst way possible. Turnovers started piling up. Lazy passes, miscommunication, misreads. It was like all the chemistry they built suddenly evaporated. Free throws, missed. And not just one or two. Big-time misses in clutch moments that could have kept the Fever ahead. You can't leave points at the line against a team like the Liberty. Defensive breakdowns followed. Bonner looked like she was running in sand. She couldn't rotate fast enough, couldn't recover. Natasha Howard was struggling too, getting good looks near the basket, but just couldn't finish. It was painful to watch, and of course, New York smelled blood in the water. Stewart went on a mini-scoring run, slicing through the defense like it was butter. Sabrina nailed a deep three that felt like a dagger. Jonquil Jones. She just kept doing what she does, dominating the glass and converting easy putbacks. With about 5 minutes left, the scoreboard said it was a one-possession game, but it felt like Indiana was hanging on by a thread. And yet Caitlin Clark was still out there running the offense, setting people up, chasing rebounds, guarding on the perimeter. She never stopped, but the truth, she was running out of help. You could see it on her face, the effort, the urgency, the frustration. It was like she was dragging the Fever uphill, pulling the weight of 5 players all by herself, and nobody else had the energy to push with her. She kept them in it, but she couldn't do it alone. Tie game. Less than 60 seconds on the clock. Everyone in the arena is on their feet. Caitlin Clark gets the ball, drives hard to the paint, pulls 2 defenders with her. She kicks it out to Bonner. Wide open boom, blocked at the rim. The Liberty waste no time. They're off to the races. A fast break, a sharp pass, and then a foul on Breanna Stewart. She steps to the line and hits both. Now New York's up by 2. The energy shifts. Indiana takes a timeout. Last chance, last possession. This is the moment every fan came to see. The ball is inbounded. Caitlin Clark sprints off a screen, and bam, Natasha Cloud jumps on her like a shadow, shoulder to shoulder, hands tangled, arms wrapped. Clark tries to break free. No room, no daylight, no chance to breathe. She can't even lift her arms to shoot. Clock runs out. The refs, silent. No foul, no review, no explanation. The crowd is stunned. The Fever are stunned. Clark is stunned. And just like that, game over. Fans erupted online, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, everyone saying the same thing. How does the biggest name in the league not even get a chance to shoot? Be honest, was that elite defense from Cloud? Or should there have been a foul? Did Caitlin Clark just get robbed in plain sight? Final score, Liberty 91 and Fever 89. On paper, this looks like just another close finish. But if you really watch this game, you know, it was so much more than that. Caitlin Clark put up 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. But the stat sheet doesn't even come close to telling the full story. She was the anchor, the leader, the only reason Indiana had a shot. Every big possession flowed through her. Every spark of momentum started with her vision or her shot. Aaliyah Boston showed out too. Dropping 18 points and grabbing 11 boards, she was a force in the paint, cleaning up the glass and dominating matchups against seasoned veterans. Her footwork, her toughness, her presence, it was elite. Lexi Hull and Kelsey Mitchell combined for 25 big-time points. Hull hustled on defense, hit shots when needed, and gave them energy. Mitchell pushed the tempo, broke down defenders, and kept the offense moving when the pressure was high. But let's keep it real. The story isn't just about the points. It's about the pattern. Caitlin Clark is getting targeted every game. Hard fouls that go uncalled. Jersey grabs, full body contact, players bumping her off the ball, double teams at half court, and still no whistle. And then came the final possession. Indiana down 2. Clark tries to get free. Natasha Cloud grabs her, shadows her, pins her down. No call, no shot. Game over. That's the problem. You can't sell out arenas because of Caitlin Clark, flood social media with her highlights, and then leave her hanging when it matters most. The league needs to wake up because fans see what's going on. And if the officials don't start protecting their biggest star, the frustration is only going to grow. She gave everything. She carried the team. And when she needed the league to have her back, they swallowed the whistle. Again, this one hurt, not just for Indiana fans, but for anyone who loves great basketball. Caitlin Clark did everything right. She made the right passes, hit the big shots, led her team back from a 15-point hole. And when she finally had a chance to win it, she never even got the ball above her head. The WNBA needs to do better. The officiating needs to be fair. And the stars of this league, like Caitlin, need to be protected. What did you think? Was that final play fair? Did Clark get robbed? And what should Indiana do next? Drop a comment. Let us know. This season is just getting started. And Caitlin Clark's story, far from over. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.